This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will get the ball first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country. The run inside. It's James. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Anderson will throw. That one's not even close.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Owls' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we expect a lot of the game plan to be built around Gideon Davidson. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's past the sticks. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Got a little grass. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big Defense got it. They're on the run. Lots of running room.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games,
and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Keeps it moving. It's James. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It's Davidson.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Wiley. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Drops back on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Finds his man. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Looking for a crease. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Oh, the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Selling the fake. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Gets rid of it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson will throw. Out wide right, it's Charles. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
They'll run the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Rush is on, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Davis will throw. Turns it upfield. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's going to run it. Right side, it's Glover. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Out wide right, it's Lopez. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Second down, going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Glover. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Caught, it's Charles. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Anderson wants to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Turns it upfield. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Wow, I love the way the defense is playing here. 2 stops back-to-back with their backs up against the wall, Pollard.
Yeah, and this offense, they tried to throw it. They tried to run it. This is a play. I always think players, not plays. The field shrinks. Let's find our guy on the outside maybe that we know can win.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Look out! Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. In the backfield, it's Farmer. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. They're all over him. Buying some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Rashada Downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright. Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Glover. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
3rd and short like that on your own.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And that's the play the defense absolutely had to have. You know, going into halftime, you were down on the scoreboard. You just needed something really good to happen. And so right away, you get the interception, you create a turnover. That is huge. And it's critical now this offense is able to come on the field, take this thing down the field, score a touchdown, shorten this lead. You need complimentary football right now.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Knights in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll run the counter. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd down. Flip. Ready, go.
Anderson wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Showing off the arms. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Owls sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And now on 3rd down, shadowed their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Right side, it's Wiley. There he goes. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Past the 6. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Running inside, it's Davidson. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, going to throw it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
Number 96 on to kick it away.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Cuts it upfield. It's James. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Oh, pressure's coming. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On the RPO, got him. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early, just not able to convert on 3rd downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
Caught, and he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Off play action on 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down immediately.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So we open the final period with a third down play. Burrowing for yardage. Got room at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, it's Davidson. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them.
Caught! Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The throw. The sure hands. It's Washington. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Gets the back moving. Anderson will throw. Rush right in his face. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Gonna take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Davidson. Finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still second and goal. Under pressure, he'll throw it, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Robinson. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Knights right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Hits inside, it's James. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Out wide right, it's Robinson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Caught on the RPO. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Looking for the edge. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Anderson wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Right side, it's Washington. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to.
Touchdown, UCF! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
That is a perfectly executed onside.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work